Yeah.
So a little story about getting this calligraphed. A friend of mine is like a sort of world-class calligrapher, and I got to be doing a workshop with him, and I was like, Jiang, I'd really like it, appreciate it if you could calligraph my school name, right? And he said, okay, someday farm. And he's like, well, as happens, he said, let me do it tomorrow morning or this afternoon or later, because he wants to, how would I say that? Because of course there's 17 terms for farm and a bunch of different, what do you really mean by someday? What do you know, and also which characters are nice and sound nice, and they're not both homonyms for death, the way, or something like, so you just want to kind of think about it a while. And I said, I know the characters I want. And he's like, I'd rather have some time. And I was like, I haven't asked you for like 9 years or whatever, however long it was, years. I'm sure of it, and I know, here's the characters. And he said, well, let me see. And he looked, and he's like, yeah, I think he just walked around a little bit. And he's like, yeah, we can do this. You know, like he trusted me, but he also got what I was saying. And so that was pretty cool. Usually you don't have that experience. So he got his calligraphy stuff out and everything, and he had like a low table. And he's, 74, 77, he's up there. And he sets the paper down, and he gets his, grinds the ink and all that kind of stuff, and he sits here and he does the character, and then does the character, and he's working his way down top to bottom. And he gets to the last one, which is that vertical rectangle box around, but calligraphically he makes a circle, which is really much more pleasant for a martial arts school like mine to have like roundedness, and so he's down, remember he's 70 something, right? And he's down here for a couple minutes, like, and then he's doing this, right? And then he gets to the circle, right? And I'll do it kind of more facing the camera. He gets to the circle, so he's just about done, and he goes, he's like a 6-year-old.
Yeah. And
you could just see he's so energized by the circle and the meaning of it, which is farm. And he was so present with what he was doing. And he just sort of like a volcano, he just burst out of the stance. And not like, ooh, okay, it's done, but just like so energized. And it was like this burst, like nobody saw it coming. Yeah. And then he gave it to me, and we took a picture and he held it up and all the rest. But it was such an amazing thing. So anyway, that's why it's there. So as soon as you open the door, you're seeing the school name. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. I don't know if I